Hi, welcome to my video of Bout 7, the last bout of Cycle 1 in Factions European region. In this, looks like we're starting. In this video, I'm playing against Lurgan Rocket, my friend from Ireland. He's from EPL. I think EPL already is relegating, if that's the right English word. So not much at stake for him. As you can see, he brought a freaking Blissey. It's gonna be fun. I know he's really good, so who knows? He might owe me with that Blissey. As for the teams, he brought Double Water and a Mandibus. Mandibus, I actually didn't know he was that close to building one. It's slightly underleveled, but still sufficient, unfortunately. Blissey, I don't know. Looking at the team, I already knew he was going for a timeout team here. Makes sense against most of my bulky mons. I brought Lugia this time, which is good against the legendaries he usually brings, like Cresselia and Deoxys. So does Chandler. Did I bring Chandler just for the show? Because, you know, Chandler's kind of my signature mon. Yes and no. I mean, I wanted to bring it at some point, but on the other hand, I think this was the right moment to bring it. Also because it's pretty good against Deoxys and Cresselia. Also isn't the worst against G-Fisk. But since he brought Double Water, I can already spoil you. I'm not gonna bring it because it just looks so bad. Politoed is really good against my line. Mandibuzz really good against my line. Jellicent's so-so. So yeah, I was really inclined to bring that. And even Talonflame's iffy. Venusaur kind of good, but you know, Future Sight Crest, Mandibuzz just eats it. So it was kind of a tough matchup here. Let's just get into these battles real quick. Yeah. This was mostly what I was going to bring. Umbreon and Scrafty have a lot of play against his line. I'm expecting Air Slash Mandy from him because there's better matchup in general, but that makes my Lugia better. That's why I'm leading Lugia, because I expected Cresselia lead. Instead he brings G-Fizz, not great. I'll say swap the Umbreon. Umbreon really bulky. In case we might go for timeout here, I already start shielding an Earthquake here. I'm expecting Mandibuzz to come in to keep switch. Though Umbreon isn't even the worst. He brings in Politoed though. This kind of sucks because he's gonna play a lot on the timer, and even Mandibuzz with a shoot up is not great for my... Look, I'd get this message too during the battle. Today was a really bad day. Like, I was playing Maze at tournament as well, really competitive, $1,000 prize pool, and in the first 6 games I had, I desynced 5 times. So I quit that tournament too. Maybe the game is only intended for casual play like GBL. Anyway, this goes on for a while. Weather balls, foul plays. As you can see, Umbreon does take this matchup. It's kind of close. Weather ball nerf kind of helps here. I'm certain I can flip switch here. I'm more worried about him just timing me out because his Mandibuzz probably can take out my what's it called? My Lugia at some point. So I have switch now, which is nice. We both have 2 mons. But Umbreon's really bulky, so he needs to Earthquake to kill me, which I'm guessing he will probably. I know shoot here, obviously. And get a little lag, okay, of course. Then I can align my Scrap to this, which is nice. Now the problem here is, if he's timing me out, kind of have to shield here, and I do. But now that allows his Mandibuzz in the back to take up my Lugia, and then I get timed out anyway. But this matchup is actually not the worst. Like, Lugia can do a lot of work here. Yeah, he's gonna just keep throwing foul plays. As you can see, it's Air Slash Mandy. But no Blissey yet. No Blissey yet. Use G-Fizz, Mandibuzz, Politoed. Yeah, those are just the 3 safest mons against my line, honestly. G-Fizz only has 1 really bad matchup. Politoed has only 1 really bad matchup. Mandibuzz has no bad matchup. So, on the other hand, like, if I have the alignment different, let's say I lead Venusaur, or if I lead Scrafty, of course, alignment would have helped a lot there. And this is great. Like, if there was no timer, because I could pop a lot here and just kill this whole line. But as you can see, the timer comes up here. I need to kill this thing with a foul play at this point, but it doesn't. So I lose here. Mandibuzz and Ultra League, so thank you. Yeah, it's CMP. And it means I lost. Yep. So that's kind of a bummer. I mean, not much I can do, I guess. If I keep my Umbreon alive to win the clock out, he aligns his Mandibuzz to my Scrafty. Like, I needed switch, and I needed HP. I guess I did the most I could. Somewhat. I don't know. Maybe my time was up after Lugia, after the second Sky Tech, I don't know. And maybe I could have preserved. But then again, my Mandibuzz will be half dead, lower than his... I mean, my Scrafty will be lower than his Chiefus probably. So it's tough. I think I have to work with these 3 mons all the time, honestly. Because he probably just double shields the Mandibuzz every time and throw a lot of charge moves. Thinking a lot. Just gonna run it in a different order, hoping he would lead Chiefus this time. But that's a hard call. I was like, okay, his line is so solid, he might just run it again. Though I also was kind of doubting to lead Umbreon. If I lead Umbreon, I can't lose the lead. Even against Air/Mandy, still fine since our last resort. Just takes a while to lock in. There we go. We have Scrafty into Mandy. Not great. I can do a good save swap here though. He swaps in Cress. This is not an answer. It would kind of suck if I get debuffed here. That would make the matchup way closer. So I don't know the second move yet. But this tells me he's not great against Umbreon in the back either. Moonblast comes in. Of course, attack debuff because it already was going so well for me. Yeah, as you can see, the foul play just doesn't do shit anymore. At this point, I'm just hoping I can at least win switch. Because Lugia against Air/Mandy is not bad. Big CP really helps me. It helps me gain a turn. We're outpace. Barely. Barely. If he farms me down with the Mandibuzz, that's very scary for me. Because he can hit both my monsters super effective. I might even swap out because I didn't think he had Chiefus. If he had Chiefus, he probably would have brought that in. Throw the foul play into this Politoad. So we have swap. I'm not really threatened by this thing. I can just align my Scrafty to this and my Lugia to the Mandy. All right. I'm expecting Blizzard from him because he once told me he had a good core breaker for Jeeves Mandy, even though even Blizzard Toad is first Mandy. The fastball denial is pretty equal to he denies some of mine, I deny some of his. We sneak sometimes, like here I sneak. So I'm expecting Weather Boy. I didn't count anymore. I was not focused at all this match. It's a Blizzard. He kills me, and now I fear the timer. In comes my Lugia against his Mandy. I'm just gonna go straight to Sky Tech. I don't think I even built up to the Aeroblast. I don't care really. I'm gonna throw moves the whole time. I also want to try sneak and deny his moves. So that will always help me. One thing I know for sure, by the time I get his shields down and can throw the Aeroblast, the timer will be up, so you will be able to catch. Possibly. I mean, I'm always careful with my catches. Foul play coming through. Foul play is about 35%, 40%, so can take that. Throws another foul play here. So here I have to be careful. You know, I'm gonna slow it down for a bit because what happens here sucks. As you can see here, already swaps. But it looks very scuffed because what I did, I waited a second. I waited a little, right? Let me slow this down to 75%. Oh, great, it goes back all the way. All right, so foul play comes through here, right? And then I'm one of the Aeroblast. You go. I can take that easy. So look, he waits. I wait for the air slash to come in, and while he does the air slash, he swaps. And that really sucked for me, because I was like, okay, he's throwing the air slash while I was waiting, and I can throw my move. But yeah, he told me he waited for a turn before swapping, or before throwing a move at all. I don't know, which is a good play, of course. But the fact that this animation was so scuffed, that really screwed it over for me, because now I lose. Otherwise, I had the Aeroblast for that, could have farmed down the Politoed, and we win easy. But yeah, it's just what it is, I guess. So 2-0 behind. Not great, but I'm still confident I need to bring the same mons. Again, he brings Politoed every time, so it's kind of difficult. Politoed is just really good there. If it wasn't for Toad, I probably would have brought Chandelure, because it, even with like against Air Slash Mandy, is decent. I lose lead again. I swap in Umbreon, he swaps in. You know, I even had like some notes behind my screen with alright, a Pound is 4 energy, Zen Headbutt is 6 energy, Dazzling Gleam 70 energy. Well, hell no, I was gonna count this dude. Hell no. I'm expecting Dazzling Gleam on his Blissey, because that can actually do good damage on Scrafty and Umbreon. Lurgan, dude. It's so funny though. It's so funny, and I respect it. He's 2 ahead, so he brings his Spice Mon. Maybe I would have done the same if I was 2-0 leading. I may have brought Chandler, who knows. Anyway, it does seem like he has Dazzling Gleam. He throws the Hyper Beam instead. Good for me, I guess, because I think Blissey actually win the zeros. This thing never gets to move anyway, so... the fact that he brings this in and he has Mandibuzz, probably Politoed in the back to time me out. Politoed or Cress. Get to move off. If he shields here, definitely playing for timeout, so I'll have to shield as well. Keep this alive. But Mandibuzz is still annoying. Hyper Beam, yeah. Comes in with the Mandibuzz. I try to catch, no catch. Might have even swapped one too early. Bring in the Lugia here. Again, I'm expecting... I mean, obviously I bring in Lugia, right? That's a better matchup than Scrafty does. And in case it's G-Fisk in the back, I already have my Scrafty on that. I don't think it is, because he wouldn't just give up swap like that. I'll just throw moves here. Deny the move, very nice. Aeroblast will do about 50%, so... I mean, 50, more like 40. But still a chunk, right? Timer's almost up, so if possible, I want to preserve this. Let's see what he does. You know, shields. I don't think this kills. I will swap out. I definitely will swap out. And so does he. Very intense battle there. I think he either wanted to gain energy advantage or he predicted my swap. It's very predictable that... I mean, he knows that I know he plays for timeout there. I'll just keep throwing moves, because now I want to have the timeout. I'm confident my Umbreon has still quite some HP. It's just barely on the yellow, about 20%, I think. That's good. But he's gonna spam quite some moves here. There's a timer, that's good for me. I will throw this... let's see, he throws a Blizzard here. I should not have thrown this move, because you can't stack Blizzard and Weather Ball. But it's fine. Because I kind of was afraid he would have so much energy, because I didn't count anything at all. The only thing I counted a bit was the Air Slash, but not even anymore in game 2. So I lost 1-2 there. It's pretty frustrating. I think I definitely would have had the second match if it wasn't for the visual something, I don't know. So yeah, that was cycle 1. We'll see if I'm back for cycle 2, because yeah, after today's tournaments, I'm pretty frustrated about the game. But yeah, that's it anyway. There's not much we can do about it. It's only a small company, right? I Thank you for watching. Hope you liked the video. I think I ended about a 60% win rate in Ultra League. Not the best, I guess, but I am playing very good players, so you know, positives. And it was kind of an experience, I guess, to play Ultra League Specialist and making new months. I guess I kind of like that, though 7 bouts a bit still. But it was fun. All right. Hope you liked the video. Have a good one. Bye bye.